Hi, Sai.
Hello,
Eh,
hello.
Hello, welcome everybody to this 12 FPS between Tessura and Carmiña. Delighted to meet you. I am the best of worst look you can ever find, Malasorte, and I already fucked this up, but I will be playing Carmiña Escornabois, and here is my dearest friend. Please introduce yourself even when I already have done that.
Hello, I'm Cydragon. I'm playing Tessura. And he doesn't know what's going on at all. It's great.
Amazing, we match. Tell me, Sai, what has been Tessura been up to until now?
Probably walking through woods or scenery and seeing what's going on because they haven't had a job in a while. They've been looking for one. They've been looking for something to keep themselves busy. They haven't found anything, so they're just exploring, trying to find the next town over. Just
So
walking.
I see. So like a very cryptid kind of tourism.
He's just
That
sometimes you just have a cryptid walking through the woods in the evening.
that's perfectly fine. Well, it's starting to get late actually, and Tessura might find himself walking down a very dusty path. Now, they have passed by now a few houses, mostly in the distance. And I will say that at some point, Tessie, or lovely cryptid, actually arrives to a crossroad. And seems to be a construction right in the middle of. Let me put something up on the 12 FPS zone so I can explain myself better. This is gonna take a long time, but it's on FPS. I do whatever I want. This is what
we have the power.
Yeah, this is what Tessura sees in front of them. There is actually two paths. To Tessura's left, there is a well. At Tessura's right, there is a square stone. I'm gonna put two. I'm just gonna take the photo because I didn't prepare. If everybody listens to this and is ever scared of doing this, please use me as an example of how you cannot fuck up as much as you can, no matter how much you try.
We're here to have a good time. That's the important.
Exactly.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, you already have seen those.
The audience has it.
So,
all right.
What does Tessura does?
Probably. I think he's gonna walk over to the well and look around. Probably see what's up. Maybe it'd be a nice place to sit for a bit. He's been walking. They've been walking for a while.
Hi. Do you want to roll perception?
Yes, it's gonna go great. Tess +2. That's an 8. Yep.
Well,
need I remind the audience, Tessura doesn't technically have.
I didn't hear a single thing. What did you say again?
I rolled an 8.
All right.
Tessura's exploring, but you know.
Well, with an 8, Tessura realized that there is some lights shaped like fishes, and they are glowing. That's it. And this is indeed a well.
It is a well.
It is a well.
Congratulations on observing things. I think the lights are glowing. I think he's gonna try and like see why they're glowing. Like, are they magical? Are they just? Is that just what they do? Are they just innately glowy things?
How he does that? They do that?
uh, they can reach them if they stand up, right? Because Tessura is a tall, very tall dude. If they
Oh
stand
yeah.
up, right?
No, this is definitely made for smaller toons.
I think he's gonna stand up and just look at them, or maybe poke one very gently.
Congratulations, Tessura, you have discovered this is a paper lamp and there is actually a fire inside. There is no magic, it's just a normal paper lamp with a candle on it.
Very cute.
And a serious fire risk.
Of course. I think they're gonna look around and see if they can figure out who lit these originally. I don't know if they're gonna see anything, but I think they're gonna try and see if there's signs of anyone being here recently, other than, fire being lit.
All right. I will let you roll. You can choose between religion, insight, or investigation. Depending what you choose, you will get different information. Because that's how D&D works.
Well, it's either a 0 or 2 minus 1. So I'm gonna go with insight.
Amazing.
Nope, that's the wrong one.
I was about to take it.
That's even okay. That's 4. Tess is very sidetracked by glowy thing. I like glowy thing.
Tessura.
Was very sidetracked.
Tessura, I love them so much. With a 4, I sadly can only give you that. One of the lamps is not light, a light. Like the one you can see, the square one is bigger and is not a light, and that's all. You have no idea what this is about. It's a well with things.
I think, well, it might be nice to have a light, and if maybe they can borrow the lantern.
Sure.
They're gonna try and light the lantern because it's dark out. They technically can't see in the dark. They trip on stuff a lot. Lantern might be nice. They're gonna try and light it.
All right. Roll me perception.
Perception. That's a 16.
You hear, and I guess see in quotation marks, a little shadow going towards your legs and passing by, hiding behind the center construction.
Follow the thing. So it's caught their attention. They wish to follow it very carefully. Probably very sneakily, actually.
All right. I feel I'm asking you to do too many rolls, but
it's D&D, baby.
If you wanna sneak, you know what you have to roll.
It's stealth time. We'll see if this goes any better than every other time that he stealth. That's a 12. It's about part of the course tune.
It's actually fine. It's not really difficult. Tessura doesn't really reach the creature. Tessura gets perceived before, but they get a good look. Again, between quotation marks, it's a bug it's kind of like a bug, and I don't know how familiar with this kind of bugs Tessura is, but it's actually a firefly. The only problem here is that this firefly is a little bit too big for this supposedly bug, and it just stays on place and then scurries away.
Oh, it's a big firefly. I think Tessura has probably seen a couple similar bugs, but they were a lot smaller and they were not nearly this big. So I think he's probably gonna very, very carefully set the lantern down. Actually, no, he'll probably bring the lantern with us. Try and see which direction it went, and try and follow it a little ways.
The direction
Actually, I think he might set the lantern back down because if he's trying to be sneaky, very carefully.
Okay.
Tessura thinks they're sneaky. They may not actually be sneaky, but they think they're.
Okay. Roll me. Are you is Tessura going towards the bug?
Yeah, they're following the bug. Yes.
Aye. Perfect. The bug has decided to actually go a little bit towards the right path, scatter around a little bit more, and then has gone right down the left path. Thing is, right path is a little bit more cleared. I'm telling you this as the player. Tessura obviously doesn't know this, but there are definitely things around the path that denotes that there is a lot of people going through. Like there are small piles of rocks for good luck on travels, and you can actually see that the path is cleared, and you can see footsteps of horses and other tunes. The path the firefly has gone down, though, is not taken over by the greenery, but definitely less walked by. And at some point, you can only see a little bit of a glow, but not the bug. So this is the path that Tessura is going down, correct?
Yeah, because they've been meaning to get to the town, but the problem is they've learned not to go into a town in the middle of the night looking like they do. So they're gonna go down they'll go back there. They'll go back the path that's more traveled in the daytime, they think. So, maybe they can find somewhere to camp down this other path. So they're gonna follow the bug.
Okay. Bug is fucking terrified of this glowy lizard thing following them. But it's a bug, so we actually cannot know that. They don't have a lot of higher cognition. Can Tessura roll me another perception check?
Yes.
And I still one, please.
Perception. Yep. 3 plus 2. I put a space in there, so that's 5. Throwing great today, folks. That's a 5.
Okay. Actually, with this, don't fucking roll me still check. Tessura cannot see the fucking firefly.
it went into tall grass. It's yeah. Ah, boy.
But the path continues. Does he try to look for it again?
I think he's gonna. Yeah, Tessura's gonna look for the bug because, kindred spirit. It's glowy. They're glowy.
Hey,
where'd it go, friend?
Hey, wait. Wait, I just want to ask you a question.
What?
No. Never mind.
Tess is like, glowy thing. I am glowy. This is a friend. I can make friends with this bug. Yes.
Oh, Tessura. All right. Well, Tessura continues down the path for a little bit longer. and they might see there is actually a few, how do you call them? Indicators, like, like this kind of like arrows that point. Usually they have a name that point to how to go. These ones are in the ground, however. And there is now like walls around, like stone walls. They are overground. They are taken. They are definitely being taken by the greenery around, and they are almost like, this doesn't look like a path that is very walked by.
Mostly abandoned then. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all the more reason to explore down here and then go to the busy path on the daytime. In the
All
daytime.
right. Sounds like a prudent thing to do. Does Tessura wish to perceive?
Yes, perceive better than they were. Maybe. Do I roll again or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tess, please roll better. It's a big fat maybe. That's on that one.
Right.
My Spencer hates Tessura. This is just how it be.
Well, that is fucking not. That is. So yeah, basically, if do you think, as the Soras players, do you think that they don't fucking see a big pole of a fallen indicator in the middle of the ground, trip and eat a fucking tree in front of them?
I think they definitely do. They definitely do miss everything important.
Well, congratulations, Tessura. You have fallen victim of the rule of funny. You are now prone in the ground. There is still path to go by. So
follow the path because it's dark. They're tripping on things.
This is the...
They were trying to find somewhere to stay before this.
walk a little bit further then, Tessura.
They're walking.
They're definitely walking. Oh my god, they are walking.
That's the only thing they can do because it's dark. Usually they're used to knowing the territory around them when it's dark, but they don't know anything about this area at all.
There is not much actually around. It's not a remarkable area. I guess it would be perfect for a cryptid like you to actually start looking around and try to see for a place where to set camp, or just maybe try to see where this path ends.
Yeah, they'll keep following the path. So far, it hasn't gone badly, other than them tripping on stuff. They'll follow the path. Probably keep a metaphorical ear out, listening for anything around them.
Okay. At the end, there is actually like a clearing at the end of the path. There is still a bit of forest around. There is still a few walls around, but it seems for the most part to be unoccupied and to be empty. There is structures though in front of Tessura. I will give I will give them as much as there is a little bit of a scattering noise around. You are gonna talk to Tessura. Hi, Tessura. You have 3 options. You can go straight, look to your left, or look to your right.
I think they're gonna look to the left first.
Good.
Why not?
Tell me a perception. Tell me more perception. This is all about perceiving. What do you mean you don't have eyes? I don't care.
That's a 15. That's first roll they forgot. Wow.
Then fucking God. Okay. You actually see a glowing orb scuttling down to your left, where is this little kind of boxy construction. What is that? And the glowy thing disappeared. The scattering sound, however, doesn't. There is chicken wire around it. It's a chicken coop.
Chicken coop, huh? Well, I think they're gonna look and see if they can tell where the bug, if the bugs, if there's a nest of bugs around here, or if it's just like an abandoned chicken coop. Huh, interesting. Why is that there?
All right. Just really quick.
The low rolls are in tonight. At least
Okay. Okay, don't worry about it. Well, congratulations, Tessura. Is a chicken coop indeed. It's actually Tessura realizes that there is actually a tiny opening. Well, tiny no, there is actually an opening, and there is also a door. Do you wanna have Tessura looking inside the chicken coop?
Don't think they're gonna open the door though. I think they're gonna look inside the other opening because they don't want to barge into somebody's stuff, even if it is mostly abandoned. That's not polite. They're just curious. They're just gonna look. Not gonna tell.
It's a chicken coop.
I know.
So, would I be right to imagine that Tessura actually puts his head and neck through the tiny opening?
But they don't have an eye to peer through it with. Why not?
Can you?
I don't think Tess has ever seen a chicken coop.
Can you roll me a dexterity check? Dexterity check.
Seen a chicken coop. They don't know what this is. 19. There's the roll.
Tessura realized just in the nick of time enough for the reflexes to kick in and move their head out of the way. A bug a little bit bigger than the one they found on the path almost flies towards their face, but now is in their range, and Tessura can see through the opening a multitude of tiny lights.
It's glowy.
It's very glowy. It's very glowy and warm.
I think he's gonna very, very carefully shut it. It's like, sorry for disturbing all these little friends. I'm going to move away now. they can. Yeah, they're vibing. It's cool. He'll leave them alone.
Okay.
Tessura, they don't know what a chicken coop is. They don't know what's going on. They have no idea what's happening ever. They're just here now.
Oh, Tessura. Okay, how stealthy is Tessura trying to be?
Probably trying to walk very quietly, but they Tessura glows. I think I'm probably just gonna roll for it because I don't know if it's terrible. It's because they're a big flashlight. What is there? A 23. Okay, they're being stealthy.
Good. Tessura doesn't know this, but they actually have managed to keep out of sight. There is another 2 places for Tessura to go. There is a big wall that actually seems it's still a little bit ruined, but it has a little bit of a roof, it seems. A door that leads to nowhere and a window that leads to everywhere. That's to say, it's a wall. And on the other side, the other option is a structure is not a house, but it looks like some place that used to be used to keep tools, maybe. It doesn't have a visible door. It doesn't have visible windows. Next to it is a definitely abandoned flower garden.
I think they're gonna go towards like the wall structure first. Probably explore around there. It's dark, but at least this isn't in the woods. Like there isn't as many like tree roots to trip over. They can explore a little bit.
Perfect. Let me roll 2 things then.
This is just vibing.
Ooh. That's
For a second,
actually...
I thought you rolled a d20. I didn't realize you rolled a d2. I was like, oh, that's a 1.
No. That's correct. That's actually correct.
How's that?
Okay, Tessura. Tessura reaches the wall. Does he want to perceive around?
Yeah, he's walking around. He's like trying to be quiet, but not really trying to stay on the sight. It's like
yeah. And listen. Tessura can see that this is actually a good spot. Is guarded against the elements, but I think Tessura might want to perceive. Roll me another perception roll.
Oh, right, perception. You'd think after rolling like 4 perception checks, I would remember what my modifier is. I don't. I have to look every time. That's not a plus 12. Hit the right die. Hit the right strokes. That's a 9. It's back to low rolls, y'all.
Roll me a dexterity save. Yes.
Tessura. 17.
Actually, I'm gonna ask you here. Do you think I should roll something?
If you want to roll, by all means, roll. I am not gonna stop.
All right. I think it's this one. Congratulations. Congratulations, Tessura. A broom hits the ground right next to you. And
honestly, like,
and in the nick of time, Tessura moves out, and they can hear there is actually a UPA and Toon, a little bit shorter than them, wearing red and white. She is sporting a kind of like nice, sorry for saying it like that, but it's kind of like a nice set of horns. And Tessura can hear her yelling, "What the fuck? You are not a fox!"
So Tessura shrieks. Surprised, just like audibly shrieking. I will not do that for the sake of your ears. But he like shrieks and kind of just like he was standing on all fours, and now he kind of just like stands up very fast, backing away until his back hits something. Like, oh, what is going on? I was just walking here. I'm sorry. What's going
on? When Tessura shrieks, the Toon covers her ears. And actually takes a step back just to try to lunge forward with the broom, yelling, "Get out!"
Tess is already backing away. By the way, I think now I'm laughing too hard. Oh dear. I think English. Use your words.
Yeah, I don't know
like,
her.
I'm sorry. I was walking. I'm sorry. What did I do? He's just like fluttering. Like, what? I'm sorry. Huh? And like backing away from broom. Oh no.
Is Tessura on the right state of mind to actually roll insight?
I mean, he's trying to figure out if this tune is gonna like actually hit him again. So yeah.
Yeah.
Roll insight. That roll insight for sure. Tess is having a time, but he's mostly just very confused. That's a +0. Okay, insight. That's a 12.
Well, with a 12, you can see this tune is scared out of her arse. And she's actually aiming to hit Tessura again with the broom, aiming for the head. roll me a dexterity, and I will roll a dexterity too.
Okay. Happen to tell. Dexterity save or just dexterity roll?
Huh?
Dexterity save or roll?
Oh, right.
I mean, if you're like trying to attack me, I think it'll be dexterity save for me, and then like a dexterity roll for you, or I don't know.
I will say for you will be the save.
Both of us got a 17. I think, if I may, maybe she hits him, but he catches it in one hand. Like, please don't hit me in the head. Please don't. 17, okay.
Definitely, she is now trying to retrieve her broom. Like, she's like, what? What?
I think as soon as Tess caught it, he let it go again, just like redirected away from face. Please don't hit me in the face. I think he's then like holding his hands up, like, I'm sorry, I am backing away now. I did not mean to. What's going on? I think he's saying that, like, I'm sorry, I don't. What? Oh, I'm so confused right now. Okay, please don't hit me.
This tune falls back on her arse, and she is now prone. You can see that her skirt has moved, and Tessura can actually see that she is sporting 2 pairs of black cheeky legs. This tune has actually beard legs. And right now, she's just in the ground, chicken legs up, cursing a storm. And Tessura has been probably called like peck neck, coming here for my fireflies, messing around with my bugs. I have another broom.
I'm sure it's a very good broom.
What the fuck is that here?
I've never seen a firefly that big. I'm sorry. And he's like backing away even more.
How much does Tessura back away? Does he try?
Probably like a good 10. So probably not more than that, because he's still trying to figure out like what is even happening. Carmiña spooked him a little bit. He doesn't really want to find out if she's actually like super mad, but she seems very mad. Not that he knows who she is yet.
She is mad and scared, and she's a soda bottle of emotions right now. This is like putting a Mentos on a Coca-Cola bottle. She actually yells something really, really nasty to say on a PG-13 rated game, and after that she yells, I'm calling the guards. I'm calling the police. Get out of my property.
I didn't know it was. Okay, I'm leaving.
Roll me another dexterity save.
Oh boy. Oh boy. That's a 19. Okay, cool.
All right. Congratulations. Carmiña has reached somewhere and has produced another broom that flies right next to you.
There's another like squeak from the sort, like, oh no.
And tell me, does Tessura leave the place, or are they gonna try to speak reason into this very, very angry Tiny Toon?
I think he's trying to figure out how to escape. Like, where does he even go? It's like, I think he kind of like shouts back over his shoulder, like, I don't know where I am and I don't know where the road is. If you could tell me where to go, I'd be happy to leave. But I don't know what is happening anymore.
Follow the broom.
You're hitting me with the broom. We're trying to.
No, follow the. Just walk away, out, just out. And she's pointing towards the direction where the broom that she threw like a javelin has just gone.
I think he's going. I think Tess will go that direction. I don't know if they know what else to do. It's like, wow, they're confused. But they know they've been told to leave. They're trying to leave. They have no idea how to go about that, but they're walking. Probably more like half running at this point. Like, please do not hit me again with a broom. I do not wish to have that happen.
Tessura managed to leave the place and escape the wrath of the tiny Toon. Not that tiny, but let's be honest, she's not. She's not tall enough to actually be imposing.
No, especially not if it stands up.
Actually finds at the end of the road at the door back to where they were. I will give to you that this time Tessura finds a proper sign that points towards the town.
Gosh. I don't know if they're gonna go all like. I think Tess definitely doesn't want to go into the town after that. But he's gonna probably start walking that direction. Like, I guess I'll find somewhere to camp that's closer to the town because I don't know where that person's property ended. I don't want to meet them again right now. That they seemed very stressed and very angry, and I don't know what I did. But okay. Just walk.
Well,
Understand personal property.
Actually, that's a good thing to have in mind. There is further, a little bit further past that indicator. How the sign that past that sign, Tessura can see an old dying campfire. Someone else has camped here. It seems, for the most part, safe to stay the night here.
I think he probably. Yep, I think they'll look around because they don't want to unintentionally barge into somebody else's area again. But after however long, if he waits for a little while and nobody shows up, he might as well he's gotta sleep somewhere. He's got a little tent. He can crash somewhere, I suppose.
Well, Tessura, I am very sorry for everything that has happened to you right now. But yeah, I guess they go to sleep and here comes the morning.
Fun. I think in the morning they're gonna I should say this. They're not really sad or angry. They're just they're entirely confused. They have no idea what they did to make that person so angry. And they don't really know what even happened, but then suddenly angry too. So they're not really sad about it. They're just like, oh, okay, that certainly happened. That certainly happened.
Well, people sometimes are like that. There is really, really unreasonable and weird people around, mostly in the countryside. I know by experience. So, yeah, I hope we don't see this crazy woman anymore.
He'll leave that tune to their own farm, and he's gonna go towards town when he actually drags himself out of his tent and backs him back up again because mornings are a lot.
before Tessura reaches town, there is what it seems to be, and they didn't see on the night. If they would have been walking a little bit more, they would have actually reached an, imagine like a gas station, but for D&D. It's
Yeah.
obviously there is in the middle of the road there is a big hostel, a big building construction that works as a hostel where they are announced beds and a hot meal, and there is also a tiny how do you call it? There are stables and a tiny hardware shop. There is also a board. I don't know how to pronounce it properly, but you know what I'm saying, where different kinds of posters and help wanted announcements are pinned to it.
Information board, yeah. Or
yes, exactly. That's definitely what I said.
Yeah.
I left my English in my other pants. Hello, Trap House, and sorry for that.
It's morning in the game. Tess doesn't know what's going on. Town, work? Maybe. I can find something themselves busy with, or they'll just move on to the next town. I think they're gonna go look at it. They're gonna go and they're gonna observe and hopefully be able to see.
There is.
Did you have eyes this morning?
there is actually a few tunes. There is 3 different tunes on front of the information board. Does Tessura interact with any of them?
I think
they are all tunes.
He might back off because, like,
They are not minding. They are not minding them.
Hopefully they don't. I think he's gonna probably like make sure his hood is up. Make sure he's like trying to be a totally normal tune. Yes, I am meant to be here. He might try and like look at the board, but not really try and interact with them. Like, please don't notice me. Please don't even look at me. Do not perceive me. I don't want to cause you all problems. I just want to find some work. Of course, you know, they're on all 4 legs probably at this moment, so like they're not super tall, but no, they glow. They glow. And
two of the tunes reach for different posters. One of them was for hunting a dragon. The other one was for helping an old lady with groceries. In front of Tessura, there is a few, but they don't look really like. There is one for exterminating goblins. There is one to work for the police, and there is one asking for help rebuilding a farm.
Well, I think Tess looks at these 3, doesn't really want to go stop some goblins because, like, you know, maybe they're actually just maybe they're actually nice. Like, he's probably met some goblins that are nice folks. Yeah, doesn't really want to get involved with that. Please, no, he knows very well what he looks like, and he knows very well what they think of it. Nope, we're just gonna avoid that topic entirely. They can pick up the one that's for like helping on a farm. Be like, building stuff, helping stuff. I can help with people. I can help people. Yes, totally. Let me look at this one.
Right. The last tune that is left there grabs the one to help the police and turns at Tessura and says, "Oh, actually, the person who put up that poster is waiting for candidates right in the tavern. Maybe you want to check that out."
Ah,
And he actually pats Tessura's shoulder and leaves with that.
thank you. I appreciate the information. Tess inwardly is just like, okay, I was not expecting that, but okay, we're rolling with it. I think he's going to look around and be like, okay, the person said tavern. What's a tavern? where am I supposed to go for this? Which of these buildings is what I need to go to?
Well, I will make it easy for Tessura. They are actually labeled.
I'm gonna roll something. I'm gonna roll something. So it's not a crit fail. But I think they missed the signs entirely. I was gonna roll like intelligence to see if they can read the signs.
With that,
they're just kind of like.
With that,
I'm just glad that it's really registered them as words.
Listen, with that number, Tessura walks into the stables and it's greeted by a lot of horse ass.
This is not. Pretty sure this is not the place. I don't think Tessura wants to know what the horse's opinions of him are. I think he's got to turn around and walk away. Because, like, he's only interacted with horses in a very specific context. They never really ended well.
Okay.
To see horse? Nope, I'm out. Bye.
All right. Does Tessura manage to find the tavern now? It is still another building.
Yes, but like it was like the shot just on the building. Like Tess walks into a building, abrupt about face. Tess walks out of the building.
Okay, is Tessura?
Now they're gonna walk into wherever the next. Like, look for people. Where are people? Where would someone be waiting?
There is actually a lot of people here, but Tessura will notice that the sofas and the tables are actually separated, kind of like imagine Irish pub kind of thing, by a colored glass.
God.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think he's gonna. Yeah, like, does the poster he's holding in his hand actually say any description of the person he's supposed to look for or where to meet them? What?
No, there is no information apart from come meet me at the tavern.
All right, whoever me is, we have to meet them.
There is a staff here if you want that option, and there is other people around. It is extremely busy and it is extremely noisy.
Oh no. Tess is just like, okay, well, I need work. I don't know where I'm gonna find this person. I don't know which of these many, many people it is. I think he's kind of gonna look around and maybe look around, see if anybody is waiting. Like if anyone's obviously looking around for someone.
Okay, roll me a perception check.
Is someone watching the door? Perception. Again, me forgetting fire. At 8. Tess is very off guard by a whole lot of people. Enclosed space.
I would say, yeah. And, this feeling when there is so many stimuli around, so many noises, so many colors, smells, you get a little bit overwhelmed and cannot actually pay proper attention to things,
Yeah, I think he's kind of tucked, they're glowing under their hood at this point, not under their hood, but flat along their back at this point, too much stimulation.
Roll me a dexterity save.
Oh no. 20, natural 20. Okay.
You're very impressive.
Everything.
um, how do you call this? One of the staff, it's a young, real kind elf girl. She is carrying around way too many plates and drinks, and she doesn't see Tessura and tries to avoid them. Tessura thankfully moves a little bit, and she doesn't fall on Tessura, but uh, disaster has been avoided. I will say that with Nat 20, not only Tessura and this girl, they don't crash. Tessura actually managed to catch some falling plates on their hands.
Catch the objects, don't cause more trouble. There you go, objects back. I think they offer them back like, sorry, didn't mean to get in your way there. Here you go. Do you want me to put them down somewhere for you, or do you want?
Thank you. Just put them here. And she seems to be trying to move her head, as in, for my head, please.
All right. Tess is not going to question this.
and she is like trying to keep her balance, but at the same time, like, oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you very much. Do you have a table?
No,
I would recommend to get a table.
Thank you.
As you can see, we are really, really busy. Oh no, I think we are full. Sorry.
Maybe I think it's just gonna wave the poster like, somebody told me to meet someone else here.
Friends? We actually have a wedding. We have a party there, and oh my god, I think the Meg is. Oh no. I think the party is trying to flirt with my colleagues, and I think that Meg is trying. Oh no, is they better not be casting fireball. She's right now like looking around. She's extremely busy, but she's waiting to help Tessura.
Tess is just gonna politely back away, like, you seem busy. I will find somewhere to sit. Thank you for your help.
Okay, listen, but you cannot just be in the middle. Like, how does your friend look?
I don't know what they look like. He's just like froze on the spot, like, oh, did not think this far ahead. I was, all I know is that they're looking for help on a farm. That's all I know about them. It's just like staring at like glancing between the paper and the lady, and like, did not think this far ahead. This is a lot of talking. Okay.
She takes a step ahead, still holding all the plates, and Tessura can hear clank, 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 as she tries to crook her neck and see, like, if the paper Tessura is holding. And she says, farm. What has got to be Carmiña? She turns around and says, Lawrence! There is an old man in the bar that turns around. Lawrence, is Carmiña around? And they point to an empty table at the end of the left corner of the tavern. And she turns around to Tessura, clink, 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 with the plates, and says, "Yeah, I think it's in that left corner. The empty seat, yes, the empty table. Lawrence, where is Carmiña?" and Lawrence just shrugs. She said, "Yeah, well, but she'll be around soon. Just sit there and wait if you want to."
Okay. Tess is just like looking very wide-eyed, put on the spot. Lots of yelling. Okay. Thank you for your help. I'll go do that. Thank you very much. He's just like, I need to sit somewhere and not be in the line of traffic and not talk to anyone. Unfortunately, this paper means I have to talk to someone.
Before Tessura goes, she tries to bow, as in that's not a problem, but she cuts herself with a clink, 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 clink. She leaves to one of the yelling tables. By the way, I'm just going to say that definitely someone has casted fire or on the right corner of the table.
Oh no.
It smells like a little bit like barbecue.
Tess is just like, what did I get myself into by walking in here?
Anyways,
Walk
this
over to
is
that table.
this is what Tessura sees. There is definitely a coffee mug, and there is still a smoking cigarette. The person who was here has not gone long ago. Was here not long ago, yes.
Yeah. See? There is a lot of foot traffic going on in this place. People are walking around. Tessura knows how big they are. They need to sit down and be out of spots. I think they're gonna sit, but it's not like it's like close, like they're sitting close to the like outside edge of the booth, and they're just gonna look around, like look every single direction. What is going on? I have a reason to be here. I'm allowed to be here. Yeah, let's go with that. If this weren't the fact that they're trying to meet someone, they'd be like sitting as close to the back and out of sight as possible. But they need to meet someone, so if they can't, they're having a time.
All right.
Like, it is busy, and they have never seen places this busy. And if they see places this busy, they don't go inside of them. And now they have to go inside of them. Usually they can just like find a place to go to on an information poster and go there, and it's not like this, but they're here now. They're sure here now.
Well, between the yells and someone yelling "Lawrence" again a few times, can Tessura roll me another perception roll?
Yes. We'll see if this goes any better than every other perception check they've done. I guess they are actually blind right now. No, I'm joking. That's an 11. No, it's still extremely noisy. They're trying to look around, but it's extremely noisy.
All right. Well, Tessura doesn't perceive, but actually, a toon is about to sit down, and they go like, oh. That's all. Hi, Tessura. There is a toon sitting down that has just taken notice. They are not sitting down. They have grabbed part of the table and they are intensely looking at you.
Oh no. Oh no. This is like, there was a person here. There was not a person a moment ago. I was looking the other direction. Where did they come from? Where did you go? Combat Joe.
Will Tessura recognize white and red UPA and toon with horns?
I think that's all they did recognize from last night. They definitely didn't recognize like actual facial features or anything about the person other than white, red, weird horns hitting me with broom. So that's probably all they put together, like, white, red, and horns. Oh boy.
Draw me inside.
He's just kind of frozen, like I think he was very, like, Tess was very obviously, like, looking from side to side, like, I don't know if I belong here, like, looking very out of place. And now he's just, like, frozen and staring, like,
there is 10 solid seconds of both of the toons going like
dot in the air above Tessura, like processing.
The toon in front of you, who is definitely the toon you it's scared. It's the farmer. She's sitting down and she's looking at Tessura's hand and seeing like the farming thing and the poster she actually put up, and she's looking at Tessura and she's going like,
Tess is holding that poster like it's a lifeline, like, this is the reason I'm allowed in here. What new?
Roll me insight, please.
Again, that's a flat 0. That's a nat 1. Tess is extremely distracted.
Yes. With your with your extremely sharp senses and with your deep understanding of the human, human or toon condition, your brain tells you, sends a distress signal that tells you this toon is gonna get another broom and whack you in the head. Now, for the listeners, actually, Carmiña is not being aggressive. Carmiña is like, oh shit. I thought this guy was an animal. or a thief. And she's like, oh shit. But from Tessura's perspective is like, broom, is there any brooms?
Look, is this tune going to do hammerspace and pull out a broom? Also, have a picture.
Well, I mean...
Have a picture. Spider-Man points at each other meme. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay. I think... okay, now I made myself laugh too hard. Tess is staring. Tess is going to hold the page up in front of them like it's a shield, like, I swear I'm supposed to be here. I think.
This
Tess is pushing, like, very, very much, sitting extremely still. Don't move. Don't make a sharp movement. Don't startle this person. Vague panic, but also more confusion.
This one in front of you closes her eyes, goes like, puts her hands in front of her face, and goes like, I'm so sorry.
You're sorry? I'm sorry, what for? Did I do something wrong? I'm sorry.
Why are you apologizing for? I tried to hit you with a broom.
I did barge into wherever you were. I'm sorry.
I didn't know. What are you looking for? Who sent you there? I am so sorry. Why didn't you tell me?
Jess opens her mouth, thinks for a solid, like, 5 seconds, and then shuts it. Like, I guess I could have just explained it. I didn't think to do that. In my defense, I had no idea what's going on at all. Still don't have any idea what's going on. This is becoming a recurring theme.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Listen, it's just like, oh gosh, listen, there was this party and so someone actually, like, a few days ago thought it was funny to try to steal one of my fireflies because, you know, their buds glow, and I guess that's pretty for some people. Gosh, I thought it was either a fox or one of these assholes again. I am so sorry.
Are there blue foxes around here?
Carmiña goes like, I don't know anymore.
This is just like, you know, at this point, I'd believe anything. I don't know what's going on. This place is very strange, and there's a lot of people. He's just like, turns his head, glances at the whole bunch of people, and then, oh boy.
Well, Carmiña saves something, but it gets covered by stay for table number 4.
Just indiscriminate shouting, like, you know. Tess doesn't know what this is. There's just shouting going on. Is this what all big places where people are like? Just, they don't get it.
And after that, Carmiña goes like, that's why I need help. I am so sorry.
I don't know what you need help with other than what this says. But as long as it's not in here, I think I'm fine helping. Tess is like probably jumps as like something gets dropped and then it's like, oh no.
Sorry,
Sudden loud
sorry.
noises.
Repeat that. I didn't catch it. Sorry.
I think something gets dropped in the background somewhere and Tess jumps. And then it's like,
Yeah.
okay, I guess that's just a thing that happens here. Okay. we're I gotta go with the flow.
Carmiña is getting the smoking the cigarette back in her mouth. And you realize that there was actually one there before, like it just overlapped with the one that was already in place. Design for tones. Hello, everybody. And she's like, listen, okay, let's start with this. Like, I am very sorry about what happened. And if you still want this job, I will thank you.
Why wouldn't I? I mean,
I tried to hit you. I tried to hit you with a broom. Usually, like if someone tried to hit me with a broom, I will get really angry. Probably try to hit them back with the broom.
I mean, that's fair, but also like, just shrugs like. Do you want to roll insight? I'm making you roll now.
Do I want to roll insight?
That's a 17. Okay. Tess does not seem very fazed by the broom. He's like, okay, that's a thing that happened. Moving on. Okay.
Carmiña is gonna take offense on that and also like squint at Tessura a lot. And Tessura can say, because it's really obvious, that she's actually looking them up and down. And she seems to be thinking about something.
I think Tess is just going to be like, awkward shrug again. Like, I think he's going to wave a hand at like their whole face. Like, I would not be surprised. I do startle people. I will give you that. People have had worse reactions and like, it's just a thing. It's just a thing. People get startled. This is why I don't go places at night. I don't show up for jobs at night. I didn't mean to barge into your place. I'm sorry. In my defense, I got lost. I got a little bit lost.
Carmiña is kind of like putting her cheek on the table. I think she's trying to look under Tessura's hood, and she says like, "Didn't you see the signals, the signs?"
I can't read in the dark. I know I glow. I still can't read in the dark. Glares are hard sometimes.
Her cheek is totally smushed in the table at the moment, and she's trying to definitely. She's checking for eyes, and she's like, "Well, listen, that's totally understandable. It's fine. Listen, I still feel very bad, so let me pay for your meal."
This is just like staring at her. I'm not gonna say no, but if you're already paying me for the job or something, or like I'm assuming there was like a mention of that on the paper. That's what he's going off of. Like he's just gonna wave it like you don't need to if you literally gonna pay for a job. Like
roll insight.
Doing roll 20 on me. Nope, I forgot. Insight has nothing. That's a 15.
Carmiña, who was with her face on the table, tries suddenly really straight. She straightens up and goes really straight at the mention of payment, and she's like, "Yes, payment. That payment."
I want you to know that while Carmiña was trying to see if Tess had eyes, Tess is just staring at her like, "Okay, this is happening. I don't know why you're staring at me like that, but okay." I won't. I'm not moving. You can stare at me as much as you like. Anyway.
She was yes, payment with money that I have.
Tess is like, you don't need to pay. Tess had said that you don't need to pay for my food if you're gonna pay. I'm like, please don't spend money. I mean, you don't need to. Like, come on.
She's looking down and saying, "No, I mean, I have money. Okay, God, I hate cat. I practice this. I practice this. I was at my home. I practiced this. I knew how to do this job interview, and now look at me.
Any consolation, I have no idea what is happening. I have no idea what I'm doing or what I'm supposed to do, and I can't actually look at you if I don't have eyes. Tess just shrugs again, like, I don't know what's happening.
I have no idea either. I thought this was gonna be like sitting down and asking you what's your background. Have you ever committed any crimes? Do you know anything about breathing? and she's touching her face and going like, okay, listen, it's fine. I mean, I have money for an extra meal. Don't worry about that. Also, I know Lawrence and Trisha over there, so there is no problem. But oh gosh, listen, if you want to help me, I can pay you with food. I will cook and I will give you a place to stay and sleep. But I cannot pay the rates.
That is more than that is quite. Look, that's quite enough. Really, I'll take it. Do you want to roll insight on Tess when you said things like, what have you done? Like, have you done any crime? Do you want to roll insight on Tess?
Yes.
That's a 9. Okay. Tess just looks, the usual amount that they've been looking of just horrendously awkward. They don't know what's happening. They're just very confused.
Okay. Carmiña is just really happy to have found such a weird but trustworthy fellow.
This guy's done nothing suspicious in his life except for apparently barge into a farm in the middle of the night because he doesn't understand personal property.
In fairness,
he didn't see the events.
In fairness, their farm just looks like a few stones, one on top of another, and that's definitely a door and a window.
Why Carmiña needs the help.
Definitely. Do you want to leave it here? Do you want to do anything else? Does Tessura want to do anything else?
I think Tess is gonna. I mean, if Carmiña seems to want food, by all means, he's not gonna stop her getting food. But also, this place is really loud.
Right. Let me. I'm gonna roll insight for that.
You don't need to roll very high. Tess is gets slightly jumps at every loud noise, and it's just constantly glancing over their shoulder, yes, this is a place. This is indeed a place that is busy.
Carmiña got a 14.
You definitely got that. So Tess is trying their best to not bring it up because they're here. They need this job, but also noises. Can we go? Can we leave something? Can we go?
Carmiña definitely is kind of squinting at the noises, but she looks like she's getting pissed off, and she turns around and yells, "Lawrence! 2 minutes to go, please." And with that, I think these two awkward idiots will actually take their meals to take away, maybe in the farm. And Carmiña will probably present Tessura to the fireflies.
Proper introduction to glowy friends. Yes.
All of them have names. All of them have names, and there is too many.
Tess tries their best. They lose track of like the third name. They're trying.
So this is Roteiro, okay? This is Roteiro, this is Lucia, this is Fueguito, okay? This... and it just keeps going.
Tess is quite happily listening to all this, but they don't know. They didn't remember anything past like the third name. But Carmiña seems happy to tell them, so they're gonna listen.
They all look the same. They all look the same.
I think that's probably a good spot to end it. Just Carmiña just explaining bug names, and Tess is going, yes, these are names I'm remembering precisely.
She probably forgets about the job with the presentation and the meeting, and then goes like, shit, actually, yeah, it's right here, man. Help me with this. It's too tall for me.
Tess definitely forgot the instant she started explaining bug names. He was just like, abrupt change of topic. Wow, bugs, cool. Anyway. Yes.
Anyways. I think we can tell Abba now to come here.
Right.
Thank you very much for whomever listens to this. We went a little bit over it.
Nah, it's all good. We started a little bit late too. I think. Well, enjoy me laughing and Tessura being confused. That's what happened here, folks.
Hi. Well, thank you very much. Bye.